Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Ahmad Hakimi bin Zul from Diploma in Marketing and my number ID is SMK22070123. So today we're gonna present about microeconomy and this is my members.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Hafizul Hanif bin Zainal Nur from Diploma in Marketing. My ID number is SMK22070299.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Adli Fikri bin Faizul from Diploma in Marketing 2B. My ID number is SMK22070253.
Now I will explain for the first question, which is price elasticity of demand. For the meaning of price elasticity of demand is it measures the degree of responsive of the quantity demand for a particular goods with respect to the change in the price. More precisely, it is the percentage change in the quantity demand relative to a 1% change in price. The table below show the product data, which is for the goods X and goods Y. The owner, Mr. Ali, want to maximize the revenue and asked to calculate the relevant elasticity for the goods X and goods Y and find the degree of elasticity. Draw the diagram and advise him whether he should increase or decrease the price for goods X and goods Y. For the first step is, we can see that this is the formula to calculate price elasticity of demand, which is percentage change in quantity demand of goods X need to be divided with percentage change in price of goods. As below, you can see the answer, which is 0.5. Based on the answer, the price elasticity of demand is inelastic. A change in the price of the good causes a smaller percentage change in quantity demand. Okay, you can see at the below is the shape of demand curve. The percentage change in price P1 increase to P2 is larger than the percentage change in quantity demand, which is quantity 1 decrease to quantity 2. For the total revenue and how it is affected by price elasticity of demand, if the demand for the goods X is inelastic, which is 0.5 is below than 1, and increase in price increase total revenue. For the next one is I will explain for the goods Y. As we can see at the below is the answer for the goods Y, which is 2.8. The price elasticity of demand is elastic. It means a change in the price of the good causes a bigger percentage change in quantity demand. And as you can see, this is the shape of demand curve. It is flatter slope of demand curve, which is the percentage change in price P1 increase to P2 is smaller than the percentage change in quantity demand, which is quantity demand 1 decrease to quantity of demand 2. For the total revenue and how it is affected by price elasticity of demand is, if the demand for the goods Y is elastic, which is 1 is smaller than 2.8, an increase in the price will reduce the total revenue.
So, for the second question, we need to know what is income elasticity of demand. So, what is income elasticity of demand? It is the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular good with respect to the changes in the income of the consumer. We can also define this concept as the ratio of the percentage change in the quantity demanded for a commodity to the percentage change in income. Income elasticity of demand is calculated to determine the type of the particular goods, whether it is an essential, normal, luxury or inferior goods. So, from the case 2, the statement based on study made that we need to find the demand for frugal furniture product, which is negative 0.88. So, the degree of responsiveness in income elasticity of demand from the frugal furniture are negative. This means it is an increase in the consumer's income will cause a decrease in quantity demanded and vice versa. So we can see from the below that this is the shapes of the demand curves for frugal furniture products of negative income elasticity. Based on the shapes of the demand curves, we can see that there is an increase in income from Y1 to Y2 leads to a decrease in quantity demanded from Q1 to Q2. The consumer will reduce the purchase of inferior goods and switch to better quality goods when income rises.
Next, I will continue with the second product, which is high-end furniture product, which is 1.78. The degree of responsiveness in income elasticity of demand is elastic income elasticity, which is 1.78 is more bigger than 1. This means a change in the consumer income causes a bigger percentage change in quantity demand. Below is the shape of demand curve for the high-end furniture product. Based of shape of demand curve of elastic income elasticity, an increase in income from Y1 to Y2 leads to an increase in quantity demand from Q1 to Q2, but the increase in the quantity demand is more than the increase in income.
So, for the case 3, it is cross elasticity of demand. So, what is the meaning of definition of cross elasticity of demand? Cross elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular goods. For example, goods Y with respect to the change in the price of another goods, which is goods X. The change in the price of a related goods may lead to a change in the demand of the other goods. Cross elasticity of demand is calculated to determine the relationship of both products, whether or not they are complement substitutes or not related at all. The question 3, there is two tables, which is table A and table B. From the table A given, there is two goods, which is coffee and tea. So, to calculate the elasticity demand, this is the formula to calculate cross elasticity of demand. So, after we use the formula to calculate the demand elasticity, we got the answer of 1.17, which is above 0 point. This means it is a positive cross elasticity relationship. If the answer is above 0, the type of relationship we got is substitutes goods. For example, like from the question is coffee and tea. So, if the coefficient is greater than 0, an increase in the price of a particular goods leads to an increase in quantity demanded for another goods. At the below, this is the shape of the demand curves. From what we can see, the price of coffee increased from P1 to P2, which is 3.50 to 4.50, while quantity demand for tea also increased from Q1 to Q2, which is from 3 to 4. Thus, product coffee and tea are viewed as being substitute. Since the answer is above 0, the type of relationship we got is substitutes goods. For example, like from the question is coffee and tea. So, if the coefficient is greater than 0, an increase in the price of a particular goods leads to an increase in quantity demanded for another goods. So, below we can see this is the formula and the calculation for table B of quantity, demand and price. After calculating, we got the results of 0, which is zero cross elasticity. The answer is 0 if the coefficient is 0, an increase in the price of a particular goods will give no impact on quantity demanded for another goods. Also, there are independent types of relationship or independent goods. For example, for tea and iPhone, or coffee and socks. So we can see on the below that this is the shape of the demand curves. So what can we see from the demand curves are price of products X, which is iPhone, increased from P1 to P2, but there is no change in quantity demanded from demand for product Y, which is T. We can see that there's still 3 packets of demand before and after from the picture given. Thus, product T and iPhone are viewed as being not related to others.
So now I will explain about the question number 4. This question is about price elasticity of supply. First of all, price elasticity of supply measures the degree of responsiveness of the quality supply for a particular goods with respect to a change in the price. Now let's look at for the question. As we can see in the question, they say using supply analysis, sketch and explain the types of price elasticity of supply for each question. The formula to calculate price elasticity of supply: change in quantity supply divide sum of quantity supply divide 2, and then we divide with change in price divide with sum of price divide 2. Right. For the first question, we can see when the price of a goods A is 200, the quantity supply is 100 units. When the price increase to 300, the quantity supply is unchanged at 100 units. So this is the way to answer the question, and we can get, and from the question the answer is 0. That means the price elasticity of supply is perfectly inelastic. No matter how the price change, the quantity supply will stay the same. And from that, the graph, we will get the graph like this. And that means supplier will sell the same numbers of goods or service regardless of the movement of price, even when price increase from P1 to P2. And from question B, let's say when the price of goods A increased from 200 to 300, the quantity supply of goods A increased from 100 units to 113 units. And from that, the way to answer it, we will get the answer is 5. That means the price elasticity of supply is elastic. A change in the price of goods causes a bigger percentage change in the quantity supply. And from that, we will get the graph like this. That means the percentage change in price P1 increase to P2 is smaller than the percentage change in quantity supply Q1 increase to Q2. And for the last question is C. The question said when the price of goods A increased from 200 to 300, the quantity supply decreased from 100 units to 118 units. And that the answer that we will get from the question is like this, and the answer is 0.7. That means the price elasticity of supply is inelastic. A change in the price of the goods causes a smaller percentage change in the quantity supply, and from that we will get a graph like this. Means the percentage change in the price P1 increase to P2 is larger than the percentage change in quantity supply Q1 increase to Q2. That's all from the question 4.